the Saints are in a lot of trouble, man. They are sitting in a spot. They need a quarterback. They can't get a quarterback. They don't have a first-round draft pick. They got no capital. They're nothing. I mean, they're going to have to try to do what they've been doing, what the Colts have been doing, what the Jets are talking about doing, and that's jumping up at this quarterback roulette table and laying their money down and bringing in some type of veteran. And the only veterans available are gambles. The Saints are in a tough position. They can't get a franchise quarterback out of the draft, which is a gamble in itself. We know that. It's hard to do that unless you're losing profusely. They don't have any first round picks. They're kind of middle of the pack. So they bring somebody in and they have an okay season, then they're still right back where they were. They're not going to get a franchise quarterback unless they're in the top 10 pick. So then you got to gamble, bringing guys, bringing Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield and some of these guys. I'd like to see Mayfield get another chance. I really would. I thought he did a good job when he came into LA under the circumstances. I just like the kid to get to one more shot, but it's still a gamble with all these guys. I mean, we've seen that with Matt Ryan and the whole debacle with the Colts. I don't know. What do you think the Saints? What are their options?
I mean, for me, I think a guy like Baker Mayfield or a guy who's probably going to be cut and could just be looking for a job, Carson Wentz, if you want to start a job like yeah. Yeah, but the situation I think the Saints are going to be in is going to be wanting a guy like that that's, maybe could win you some games, maybe could lose you a lot of games because the Saints have had the worst cap situation in the NFL for years. And they did it at the end of Drew Brees' career because they were trying to win one more with Drew Brees. And they've kind of continued that afterwards. But now is probably the ideal time to just blow it up. You have a couple guys on your roster. You could trade away some real high-profile guys, get some draft picks. You have guys that at this point in their contracts you could cut, get rid of, let them go play somewhere else and blow this whole thing up. You get back on the right side of the cap. You can stop pushing money into the future and messing up your cap for the years in the future. And then in 2024, you can draft a guy like Caleb Williams when you have the number 1 overall pick, which is what any team that might be bad in 2023, you might as well sell the farm because Caleb Williams is going to be available in the draft and he's going to be really freaking good. So the Saints, if I were them, I'd blow this whole thing up. Just start fresh. Get rid of everybody, Cam Jordan, Davenport, Demario Davis, like everybody, the whole defense. Just try to keep – what I would do is keep the offensive linemen that you can. You have some young offensive linemen, obviously Penning, Ruiz, the guys that you drafted over the last couple of seasons. You want to keep them because when you get your quarterback, you want him to be protected. Alvin Kamara is a piece you keep. Chris Olave is a piece you keep. Michael Thomas – goodbye. We'll find other receivers elsewhere. Tired of dealing with Michael Thomas. If I'm the Saints, I'm redoing everything and then finding what do we call it, a stopgap quarterback for one season, and then find our quarterback of the future in the 2024 draft.
Or just keep Winston.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess that's an option too. Yeah, just keep Winston.
He's either a guy that's either going to turn on a dime and he's going to win you a lot of games, or he's just going to throw interceptions all over the goddamn place and get you a good draft pick. So
that's not a bad idea, actually. Yeah, just bring back the quarterback room that you had. Winston, Dalton, Hill. Perfect.
Yeah. Yep. Problem solved.